Hello everyone, and welcome back to Stories, the Path of Destinies, where we're gonna go and find ourselves a temple for the first time ever.
The island was windswept desert. No one went there except ostriches and ostrich hunters. The Iblis Stone. It sounded ominous. It sounded powerful. If the Emperor was searching for it, it must be dangerous. And so, Bernardo went ostrich hunting.
We're gonna go hunt some ostriches, which is not at all what I expected out of a desert. I don't think of large birds living in the desert. But I mean, ostriches
Every
are
child
endemic to
could sing
Australia.
verses about the Sky Ripper, but ancient codices held
My
hints
desert's
of
in
other
Australia.
things. A stone that ate souls, a ruby that drank blood, a jewel only a righteous man could give away. Were all these things the Iblis Stone? Long hidden in a buried temple? Another ancient item that was only resurfacing now? Drawn up from the deeps by the Emperor's horrific rituals?
Alright, so we're going for some crazy stone that's probably gonna try and destroy everything, and you know, in the end, probably will destroy everything. We still have one more truth to learn in all of our... There's nothing new here, but I'm just curious. Can we upgrade the Winter Sword again? Nope. So everything seems to have a second max level. So you upgrade it once. So we're not that far from actually doing that. And we need a lot more ore, but hey. That's what the chests are for, right? We're gonna get there. And there are still many choices that we haven't made. So who knows where that'll lead. Alright, hello,
The air here
door.
tasted bitter. The steps were too tall for a person. The entire place felt restless, like it had been vexed to nightmare under the dust, waiting for its hour to come around at last.
This seems very ominous. Okay, here we go. So I do like being able to just attack to get rid of shields. It's so nice, because I don't really like using my my grapply thing for attacking. Now there's an achievement for doing it, so I should do it. Okay, just we keep on smacking him. Okay, we got it. Come here, since we, you know, need to do that. I'm just gonna slap you around with my sword. Oh geez, where'd you come from? Alright, we did it.
The ravens were already here, cawing in frustration.
We got
They were still
another
searching
achievement.
for a way in. Good. Then he hadn't come too late.
An achievement called running out of pockets, and I have no idea what that means. So this means like I've collected a certain number of things? Probably. Okay, so we have tier 4 stuff. I want that one. That one's good. Further increase maximum sword energy. Increase maximum stamina. Required attack reflexes. Like, I want all of these, that's the problem. That one will be good too. Dash through enemies. Dash through shield enemies. Stunning dash. But recovering after being hit. I get hit a little too much and then die. Because I get hit like 14 times in a row. So it'd be kind of nice to, you know, prevent stuff like that from happening. Alright, we got that at least. Okay, why are some of you still being, you know, all... Okay, that was good. We got hit, which was bad. But you noticed that we really didn't continue to have bad things happen to us because we got hit. Okay, just okay, there we go. The fights are getting longer. I mean, we get more experience, I'm hoping. Yeah, I got 2 more achievements. It's just Achievement City for me today. I'll have to actually look at what I got them for after the episode is over. Ooh, a winter door. What? I'm looking for health. And I'm looking for ore. Always looking for both. 3 ore. Alright. We always have to know what's on the other side of the special doors, because sometimes it's special chests. I can swing my sword in an arc. I feel like I should be able to break all the pots at once. Just like smash everything. Ooh, another thing to read. Find the stone. You've been chosen in this critical mission for your ability to follow orders to the letter without question. Do not believe the naysayers. Your score in the intelligence test is only proof that you are better geared than anyone else to follow orders. Take pride in knowing that I, your emperor, have handpicked you for the mission. Follow the instructions to the letter. Always travel in pairs. Don't look at the engravings on the wall. Do not lose the hermetic box. When you find the stone, immediately place it in the box and seal the box. If you hear a voice in your head, ignore it. Remember, the temple is haunted. Obviously, this is an old temple dedicated to an old evil god. There were blood sacrifices. Of course it would be haunted. Ignore the voice in your head. Remember, ghosts cannot hurt you, but they will try and confuse you. When you hear a voice, take the drowsy pill. If you meet another soldier with the stone and is not in the hermetic box, immediately spray them with drowsy gas. Find the stone, put it in the box, seal the box, and most important of all, find the stone. He really wants this stone thing. So I like that they're like diary entries. I find it a little odd.
A road less traveled. This could be fun. If it wasn't fatal, that is.
I mean, I'm always down for roads that give us lots of ore. Like this one, I hope will. Very good. Okay. Just gotta deal with those fire cannons. Okay, just get this guy.
You can't really reason with
Oh.
energy ball, you thought.
I got hit by a fireball. I think. I kicked him off the edge. Oh, did it actually like kick him off the edge? It says I didn't get hit. I got hit by a fireball. Maybe that just doesn't count because it wasn't an enemy in the fight. I don't know. I don't know how the game works. I love this gem. It's so amazing. Alright, just block, just block, just block, just block, and slash. Oh gosh, there are more of you now, and I wasn't really hoping for more, you know. Alright, I like that you can change targets very quickly, because that's pretty much what you have to do when they have a little exclamation point over their head. It's taking longer and longer to level up, though. But I guess that's to be expected. You're not meant to max out all your stats super quickly. You know, not that I wouldn't mind having all of my stats maxed. Oh, there's even a work table there.
If he ever had a castle, he was going to hide his stuff better.
Hey, yeah, we're not just gonna put it in, like, glowing chests that clearly, like, anybody would want to open. Alright. So there's an altar, but we don't have... Ooh. So I think this is where we would have come up from if we'd just gone the normal way. I'm gonna assume that's true. So naturally we're gonna go in here. We can't say no to a void door now that we finally have our void sword.
There was a pleasant breeze coming through that door. Had it been closed before?
Alright, I was like, we have the ability to go back. Okay, just, just kill him. And then slowly kill everybody else. And then we get the massive amounts of wonderfulness that are in the chest. That was like no experience. It moved like barely at all.
His sword food teacher used to say power gems were cheating. Stupid old fart.
No power gems? Well, that's a power gem. So every time we kill an enemy, we can get energy back. It isn't a bad one. I don't know if we want to switch out our gems for it. It's something I would have to consider. Not the one that, you know, the gem that lets us take down shields. That one's staying pretty much 5 ever, because I love it. And it is one of my favorites now. Alright, let's just take them all down. Oh, there are more than previously. That's strange. Okay. So we weren't quite ready for him, but that's okay, because we've got that new thing. So that they hurt themselves. Okay, so switches sides. Oh gosh, I barely made it through there.
The Ravens at least could not get past this point. Obviously the temple builders knew how to deal with Tomb Raiders.
That seems like a bad thing. Like, if they know how to deal with Tomb Raiders, aren't they gonna deal with us? Like, we need, like, Lara Croft help. Where's Lara? She could help us out, I'm sure. She always knows what to do. Lara and Ronaldo. Unstoppable team.
Imagine getting a horse up in one of these things. He will be cursing a blue streak.
Okay. So, 'tis a little bit of a puzzle. But not too much of one. Alright. Oh, I did a bad. There was something over there that looks suspiciously like the Sky Ripper. I mean, I know we're not getting the Sky Ripper, not in this match. What's this? This is the Iblis Stone. Dance! Let's pick it up. It's gonna...
of the purest blackness.
It's probably gonna try and kill us.
It reflected no light, like a void made solid. Nervous, he picked it up. Who said that? It was the stone. Eager. Thirsty. Kill the Emperor's daughter.
That's creepy.
Seemed tempting and terribly wrong. Zenobia was the Emperor's greatest general and a potent witch. But they had been close once. And Renato wasn't sure he really wanted to be Emperor. Why not capture the core of Sky Ripper instead? It was the eye of a lost god torn out by the transcendent Emperor to power his greatest weapon. It's the core, said the stone anxiously.
I don't like this choice. I don't want to kill Zenobia. Anything that the stone doesn't want us to do seems like a good choice to me. So we're gonna go get the core.
The stone bothered him. He hated being told what to do. Wasn't that why he joined the rebellion? Wasn't that why he'd refused to be a soldier? He'd agreed to come on board only if he could freelance. The stone felt a bit clingy. The sage Calaveras had told him where to find the Sky Ripper, a weapon capable of challenging the gods. Even without its armature, the core would still possess great power. He would go there.
So I don't know what's gonna change here, but something's going to, because we got the Iblis Stone. Now, I'm sure that maybe you can become Emperor, but I imagine that if you continue to have the Iblis Stone on you, you'll eventually go mad. So I don't think that's our happy ending.
The moment he landed the Farfarer, Renato had a rare feeling of regret. It's not too late, he thought. He could turn around and sail for Zenobia's island. He frowned. Wait a minute. He didn't want to kill Zenobia, did he? Sure, technically she was the enemy, but they'd been at sword food school together. They'd never been lovers, but somehow they'd been closer. She'd told him every secret about herself, except the biggest one, that she was the Emperor's daughter. No, kill Zenobia, whispered the stone, before it's too late.
So, critical damage. Surrender energy on kill. 3% though. Eh. Maybe when it's stronger. And I don't think we have enough ore to upgrade a sword, but we do have something to read. Dear Zenobia, the director of the academy has told me how much he was impressed with your academic performance and leadership. Somehow I doubt this was a session of bootlicking. I've seen plenty of those. The old toad is sincere. I'm proud of you, my daughter. You will make a fine empress one day. On my end, great news. Professor Calaveras has been studying the Nexus, and he's made a bold observation that Toad is a true genius. You know how the island is unique, constantly changing, new crystalline formations appearing, island fragments merging, splitting, slowly drifting, held together by some invisible threads. Professor Calaveras is convinced those changes are not random, but rather indicative of the living nature of the islands. He has observed that certain changes on the Nexus follow, or sometimes precede, a turbulence on another island, landslide, quake, flood. The Nexus seems to resonate with those events. Maybe the islands are a hive mind and the Nexus is the brain. In any case, I am funding a permanent scientific observatory on the Nexus. It will attract the Empire's greatest minds and Professor Calaveras at the helm. And with Professor Calaveras at the helm, I anticipate a great age of enlightenment for the Empire. Love, Father. So that almost seems like that was something that happened before. Before he went mad. Like, it doesn't seem like that would have happened since he's gone mad.
Hey, where'd all the ravens go? The live ones, I mean.
Okay. Why do I have a purple glow? It's creepy, I don't like it. Oh, it must be the Iblis stone, right? Probably is. Alright, we kill the power-uppy thing. Oh gosh, there are more. That I am not a fan of. Alright, let's just, kill you guys. Oh gosh, we're taking way too much damage here. There's so many of them. No, I do not like. Alright, just kill that guy, and then we'll just slap this guy around with our sword. Did not say I wanted you. And then he comes back. Alright. Maybe next fight we'll level up. Oh. I meant to go this way. I was like, where are we going?
When Renata went to the china shop, for some reason the owner was always nervous.
Yes, that is strange.
There was something sour in the air.
Which way am I supposed to?
Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time.
I don't know if this was the way I should have gone. Oh, I don't like this.
Renato wondered if his future self had commissioned these poles.
Probably. I mean, how else would we even be doing this?
The
Something's
stone
got to be
hadn't
going on
lied
here.
about what it could do for him. With each raven he cut down, he felt a jolt of power flowing into his arm. "You're weak," whispered the stone. "The call will kill you. Are you afraid of it?" Don't be ridiculous, it chuckled.
Why is the stone talking?
It will poison you if so much as carry it, and if you try to use it, it will explode catastrophically. Renato did not trust rocks that talked in his head. He went onwards.
A secret? No, this just comes back around. We've been here. Oh, this is where we... Yeah, this is where we started. So there's just like a secret route over here. Through the trees. Is this a cave? No. So there's something over there. So the stone is very against us getting the core, which means I am very for us getting the core, as per usual. Whenever inanimate things talk, just don't do what they want. It's a bad idea. Remember how that ended for Ginny Weasley with the whole diary thing? Voldemort made her put chicken blood on the wall and everything went bad, and that's not happening here. No chicken blood. Just none of it. Wow, just...
Not everyone knew how to use magical gems. Of course, not everyone had magical gem gauntlets like he did.
Okay, we're back here now. And onward we go this way, I think. No, this looks an awful lot like the way we went before. Drat. Never mind. Backtrack. Go this way. And now we have more choices. I'm not good with choices. Okay, no, we've been here. So we just have to go this way. Ah, simple door. I like how these doors allow you to use any sword. You don't just have to use your first sword.
Of course there was a puzzle. You couldn't expect the transcendent emperor to bury a god's eye in a leather sack where anyone
Okay, I
could
didn't
pick it up.
actually mean to do that. So this is actually different than before. I don't remember having to do this last time. When we came to get the core. So that's interesting that it's different, even though we've definitely gotten the core before. So you just have to do it while it's switching that up.
The known knowns. And even some of the known unknowns. But he didn't know the unknown unknowns. You dig?
Kind of. Not really, though. That was confuzzling. Okay, so the freezing thing, actually really good. We should probably be using it. Alright, let's just, how about none of you? I don't like you, you're not my friend.
Barely landed a claw on him.
Alright, now I need that altar, and we just walked past one. We can't go back. There's no turning back. But we'll find another. This door is very foreboding. Oh good, we found it. Let's interact with it.
As he approached the core, the stone became hysterical. No, it's too much power. We'll rip a hole in space and time. He had a sudden vision of plunging his gauntlet into the core and dying in anguish. That wasn't his vision, was it? The stone had sent him its darkest fears, hadn't it? He had a sudden impulse to do exactly that. He raised his right fist and plunged it into the core. There was a rush of light. He thought he could hear the stone screaming. And then he passed out. When Renato came to, the core was gone. But the Iblis stone was no longer black, but glowing with a blue light. And it was silent. I can't hear you, he sang out, and you. It didn't answer. Ha, he said. He had defeated the demonic gem with the power of his mind. He felt invincible. It was time to attack the Imperial outpost on the Nexus. Take the battle to the enemy. But among the huge crystals, there was also an observatory. A wise man would probably ask the scientists exactly what he had first. How wise was he?
Okay, so we've been given this choice before. Maybe it was time to use the power to turn the tides. Destroying the enemy outpost would be a great first step. So I want to do both of these. So we're gonna have to do this path twice for sure. I think this time we're gonna go to the scientists because I feel like we need to know why the Iblis Stone's now blue. Anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And as always, I'm the Purple Pegasus, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.